This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for October 7th, 2025. Rush have made a massive announcement, returning to the stage for a 2026 North American tour, marking their first shows since 2015's R40 tour, as well as the first concerts since the passing of beloved drummer Neil Peart in January of 2020. Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee are going to be joined by German drummer Annika Niles, who first caught their attention on YouTube in the early 2010s and has since toured with Jeff Beck and released albums as a solo act with her backing band, Neville. The tour is dubbed 50-something and will hit 7 markets in North America, including multiple dates in select cities. Kicking off June 7th and 9th in Los Angeles, June 18th in Mexico City, 2 dates in Fort Worth, Texas on June 24th and 26th, 2 shows in Chicago on July 16th and 18th, 2 shows in New York City at Madison Square Garden on July 28th and July 30th, 2 shows in Toronto, Ontario on August 7th and 9th, and wrapping up September 17th in Cleveland, Ohio. Fans can register for an artist pre-sale by signing up online by October 9th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. The artist pre-sale officially begins on Monday, October 13th at noon local time via Ticketmaster. The general on-sale tickets happen next Friday, October 17th at noon. Geddy Lee saying it's been over 10 years since Alex and I performed the music of Rush alongside our fallen bandmate and friend Neil. A lifetime's worth of songs that we had put our cumulative hearts and souls into writing, into recording, and into playing together on stage. And so, after all that has gone down in the last show, Alex and I have done some serious soul searching and come to the decision that we fucking miss it, and it's time for a celebration of 50-something years of Rush music. So in 2026, my BFF and I are going to hit the road once again to pay tribute to our past and Neil by performing a vast selection of Rush songs in a handful of cities, no small task, because as we all know, Neil was irreplaceable. The U.S. Supreme Court will not hear a case against Live Nation over the company's use of arbitration agreements for ticket buyers, leaving in place a ruling last year that called the provisions opaque and unfair. The concert giant had asked the justices to tackle the case and overturn that strongly worded decision, arguing it, quote, creates massive uncertainty for the many companies that have required consumers to sign such clauses. But in an order issued yesterday, the Supreme Court denied Live Nation's request. As is typical, it did not issue an explanation for the decision. The justices hear only a tiny fraction of thousands of petitions they receive each year. Back in 2022, a class action lawsuit on behalf of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of ticket buyers. The lawsuit claims Live Nation and Ticketmaster violated federal antitrust laws by abusing their dominance to charge extraordinarily high prices to consumers. Spirit Box vocalist Courtney LaPlante sings Ties That Bind, the cinematic theme song to the new video game 2XKO from Riot Games. The track is described as a, quote, powerful and anthemic soundscape that crescendos into an epic, soaring finale for players. Spirit Box are getting ready for their U.S. headlining tour that kicks off in November. System of a Down will be returning as the headliner for the 2026 edition of the Sick New World Festival. The news was confirmed by the band and Serj Tankian at a signing. Sick New World was canceled in 2025. It was supposed to include headlining sets from Metallica and Linkin Park, but reportedly due to the tune of around $5 million guarantees for each band, it forced the event to be canceled months in advance because of expenses. Wolfgang Van Halen weighed in on a new message marking the 5th anniversary of the passing of Eddie Van Halen yesterday, saying, quote, it's been 5 years. The amount of things I wish I could share with you just keeps piling up. I know you'd be proud, but I wish I could hear you say it. I'm trying to do the best that I can. Love and miss you more than you know, Pops. He shared that on his Instagram. Spotify has announced that they've partnered with ChatGPT. saying that premium and free users that are yearning for more personalized music and podcast recommendations can get AI-generated suggestions anytime they want. Spotify is saying this is all so that Spotify can create a, quote, powerful new way for fans to connect with the artists and creators that they love conversationally wherever inspiration strikes. Evan Dando from the newly reunited Lemonheads is releasing his new memoir, Rumors of My Demise. Commenting on the photograph of him kissing Courtney Love 3 months after Kurt Cobain's suicide, saying, quote, things got warped beyond belief after Kurt's death. A lot of people thought that something was going on between me and Courtney, including many of our mutual friends, which fanned the flames of the rumor. If even my friends thought we were having an affair, then the rumors must be true, right? Wrong. A lot of people thought we slept together while we were on tour. Courtney tried to make that happen, but I didn't go for it. Nothing happened between us, but she told people that it had, and they believed her. I reached out to Pat Smear, who'd been brought in to play with Nirvana, to ask him something that had been bothering me. Did Kurt think Courtney was cheating on him with me, I asked. He said, yeah, man, he thought you and Courtney were having an affair. He didn't really think I'd do that to him, did he? He said. Afraid so, said Pat Smear. Bring Me the Horizon have announced a major tour, which is going to include the band headlining the Sonic Temple Festival and Welcome to Rockville. Welcome to Rockville happens in Daytona Beach, Florida on May 9th. Sonic Temple will happen in Columbus, Ohio on May 16th. Bring Me the Horizon also announced a headlining date at the DCU Center in Worcester, Massachusetts on May 1st. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 278, featuring Chris Daughtry from Daughtry, is available now. And check out this week's bonus episode featuring Sammy Hagar.